The U stands for the universe, but more commonly accepted, the bigger picture is you, the individual. A lot of people don't realize, and again, my perspective is the universe is you in a verse, you in a line in a story. It's you in a story. As seen by many different things, written and shown, movies, videos, books, fairy tales, the whole nine. When a person does not advocate for themselves, bad things start to happen. Until a person starts to advocate for themselves, bad things continue to happen. And on a higher perspective, if this is all you, if the universe is just really you trying to learn the best way to tell your story, if you keep writing in turmoil, then it kind of plays out. Wholeness and all that good shit to everybody's coming in here. Good day, good way. So, not to take this into another hour-long video, the unraveling you. Shit's getting crazy. Shit's getting crazy, but to me, shit's only getting crazier. It's getting crazier to the point to where you have to make a choice. Are you going to keep trying to work for your turmoil, or are you going to now start to try and advocate for your peace? And the biggest thing with that is you cannot try and advocate for your peace with the same shit that's designed to put you in turmoil. Same shit, different day. Government policy. We don't negotiate with terrorists. Some of the shit in this world is terroristic in nature. It is terrorizing the average person who is not good at holding himself together. So if you're not good at holding yourself together, the shit that is going on right now, and this is bigger than that bullshit overseas. I'm just saying the whole ball of wax. That's just one part of it. But if your mind is not able to see through shit, if your mind is not able to disengage from shit that really just is shit, then it starts to affect you. I'm pretty sure anybody who goes outside on a daily can tell, I will hope at this point that most of y'all can tell, that the energy's off. Just going outside, the energy don't feel right. Just going into a store around a bunch of people, the energy don't feel right. People are in a daze. People are in overwhelm. People are going through cycles of fear. If they buy too much into that bullshit, the big thing, the Israel bullshit, I'll call it what it is. If people are buying too much into that shit and then they start tying it into that bullshit they think they know, religion and stuff, then they're panicking. So then you have, like I said, a whole system of erraticism out here. You got people driving erratically. You got people, we're already short-tempered, but now short-tempered and overly responsive to shit that is just, again, driving them crazier, unraveling the human mind. I'll just keep it simple. We'll just see what the cards say. It's too much to be said, but the bottom line is, if you're not working on your personal peace, remember, all year long I've been trying to tell you, really since last year, I've been trying to tell you, watch out for these Phoenix cycles. Hell, even did the fucking Phoenix Firewheel grid. Watch out for the Phoenix cycles. This was a Phoenix-based year. This was a 23. In the numerical sense of breaking things down, you had a 23 included. 23 is passion. 23 is the element of fire in my number system. The element of fire is what gets your energy. This whole year long, and I even told y'all this time in 2022, 2023 was going to be designed to take your energy. Either it was going to be shit that made you angry or shit that made you overly compassionate and triggered your, I hate using this word, empathy. Most of y'all don't have empathy. Most of y'all just have sympathy. But by what your levels of understanding is, it triggered a lot of people's empathy, and it took people into my age-old saying of this too much. It was too much. This has been an overwhelm point this year here because people don't have a good control, dirty word, a good awareness of their energy, and it was easily moved. Months like this month, October, a 10-month of mental health, even the common people will tell you that mental health is important in October. It is. It's important every month, but when you get from 9, 10, 11, and 12, that shit's real important. Those are your heavier months in this Gregorian calendar. So it pulls on your mind a little bit easier. So if you don't have any awareness of your own mental health and they keep placing you in positions of crisis, Don't know how I'm gonna pay my bills, or even if I can pay my bills, goddamn, I got less money. Holy shit, gas is costing more. Holy shit, a bag of groceries is now $80 for just a bag of chips and a soda. You get what I'm saying? Things are getting heavier. So if you don't have any awareness that, okay, while I cannot on my own change this stuff, I gotta stop letting it change me. And that's really where we're at right now. Since the collective will not fix itself, since the collective will not fix itself because it does not have the capacity to pay attention to anything except for what it thinks it understands or what it thinks it knows, it only continues. So the only thing you can do is learn to be better aware of what's moving you and why. What's moving you and why. I mean, case in point, look at social media. You can have somebody who is, and this ain't just about me, but I'm just saying in general, I watch it every day. You can have somebody who is trying to offer you a perspective of how to maintain balance within yourself, and you don't want to hear that or you don't want to pay attention to it, but then you can have a whole 15-minute video full of fights or celebrity bullshit, and you can't pull people away from it. It is glamorization of your pain. It's where trauma has already become the prominent way. The prominent energy in this realm is now trauma-based. What is trauma triggering is also trauma responsive. What is trauma triggering with a possible point of release is trauma negating. You understand that? I don't want to deal with that. Fuck that. That means I'm gonna have to do some work. This shit right here, oh yeah, see they killing each other. That's fine. I'm used to that. And a lot of y'all might not want to admit it. Hell, ain't but one person in here right now. But people who come through here or do watch this, you might not want to admit it, but we are designed to pay attention to shit that does not help us more readily than shit that could potentially cause you to have to think. So that, again, like you hear me say, 10 is the Lilith choice. It's the point of separation because it's two numbers pretending to be one. If you already giving your energy into something that ain't even real, age-old hashtag, you the fakest motherfucker in your own life. And that's where we're at. We are unraveling because we don't want to deal with the potential reality that a lot of this shit is fake. Ta-da. You don't want to deal with the potential reality that a lot of shit that's going on in this world is fake, and it's only designed to keep you from holding yourself together. So you keep on trying to use the energy of the same shit that's trying to pull you apart. Same shit I said a few minutes ago. So real quick, here's 10 things that potentially are points of separation. 10 potential points of separation. And again, I'm saying the primary point of separation is your mind. But the mind is a program. So what's the first point of primary separation? It's the 8 in reverse. You have a victim's energy. This planet has a victim's energy. This planet has a victim's energy. I could go so many places with that, but I'll just go real simple is that, and people are posting about it a lot now, for people to have been persecuted so bad and have gone through so much, they are so quick and readily able to put other people through something similar. That's been shown throughout history. You could have people who allegedly were persecuted and slaughtered and all this other shit, and then they do the same thing to somebody else, and then they want to cry victim when they get called out on it. Or when the people that they're persecuting now decide to fight back, they want to play like, holy shit, how dare you do something bad to us? This is 8, the strength card. This is, oh, you real quick to play the victim. But the figure on the card is Ogun. Ogun, that Orisha, is tied into technology. Holy shit, technology is making a lot of us a victim. Really, look at your children. Them motherfuckers can't go a good hour without a fucking phone or a tablet. Really. Don't pat yourself on the back because, well, yeah, that mine do and all this other shit. You're right. You're right. Lie to yourself, not to me. Whatever. So, in the sense to where this energy out here is already tied into the victimology aspect, you're doing it to yourself. The other thing I have to say about this 8, the strength card, and it's also in reverse, the warnings like I gave you last year is the same warnings I'm giving to you next year. 2024, if you do the math, is 8. It is the year of struggle. What's 8? The struggle card. But what's also 8 in the normal human mindset? Abundance. Again, abundance is a duality. If you have an abundance of bills, you fucked, especially if you don't have an abundance of cash to pay for it. So again, like I said, with this being the unraveling you, the little picture is supposed to show you the bigger picture, because the bigger picture really is you. Take your time with that one. So if you don't do something for yourself, everything else gets your energy and puts you in through systems of struggle until you learn to stop struggling within yourself. And then you stop manifesting all the shit that's going on around you. That's the way energy should work if people would let go of the bullshit they think they know and start stepping up to different levels of perspective. We'll do that. So next year is going to show you the only thing you did this year, remember 2023, was what got my energy. It was a 7-year, my self-awareness. Only thing that got my energy is the things that made me better aware of myself. If the things that make me better aware of myself are only putting me in danger, 2024 is going to manifest that shit. If you keep on buying the imprint of everything here is not safe, it's only a reflection of the fact that you won't produce safety within yourself. Or, to be fair, you won't align with things that are a better reflection of the safety that you think you need. Point blank. So the first thing is victimology. Victimology is going to show you that's the first point of separation. I could go way deeper in that because I tell you 8 is also infinity. You chasing your own tail, the reincarnation loop. But 8 is also 2 points of separation. If I am everything and there's already 2 points of separation, I'm already fucked twice. If I am everything, if I am the 0 point, if I am the source, but now there is an 8, which means there's 2 sources, I don't know who I am, and I might be paying attention to what I'm not. That is where you always hear me tell you that people are trauma responsive. You're not healing yourself, you're only healing your traumas here. You're only trying to heal the experiences of where you already made a choice. You can't change your choices. Your choices change you when you don't stop choosing the same shit that is changing you. Holy shit. Stop choosing the shit that is changing me, or I'm going to keep eating the shit that's changing me because the change is changing me. Holy shit, keep your ass still. Keep your ass still, and then there's no change because you're not giving up your fucking energy. But to a victimized mindset that is already tapped into everything they think they know, good luck trying to understand that. So the second point of separation, good luck trying to understand that. Holy shit, it's another fucking 8. It's the star card in reverse. It's a 17. You don't see yourself as enough. Scarcity. Holy shit, what I told you. 2024 is a year of abundance, a year of struggle. I'm not trying to fucking play psychic or anything like that. I just am smart enough to fucking see shit for what it is, and I've been watching this shit for years. A pressure cooker can only go one direction when that motherfucker gets hot. And take that back and go multiple directions. But it's not going to go away on its own. You get it? If you don't remove your fires from a pressure cooker and you don't do the proper shit, pressure cooker going to explode. Hi, pressure cooker. This universe is in a pressure cooker. That's what y'all call expansion. So if you don't see yourself as enough, you have already told this universe that there is a system of scarcity, and you have now separated yourself into it. Gemini energy, trying to process yourself from 2 different directions. Remember I told you that 8 says there's 2 zeros. If the 8 is trying to trick you into saying that there's 2 zeros, you're not alone. Now, yes, out here looking for twin flames and soulmates and shit like that, but we ain't finna do that to you. So the second point of separation already told you that 8 got your energy. See, this 8 said, go find me. Now you went into that 1 and that 7, another 8, trying to find yourself in separation. What's 1? My potential awareness. What's 7? My awareness of where I'm at. My potential awareness of where I'm at, if I'm not where I'm supposed to be, you can kiss the baby. Point number 3. Point number 3 is separation. Holy shit. Next year, 2024. Manifestation. If I am a victim to the mindset of scarcity, what the fuck you think I'm going to manifest? You burnt yourself. You told your energy that you didn't have enough, and then you let shit out here tell you that there isn't enough. Same shit we say every day. Remember a couple weeks ago when the government was going to shut down and we don't know who's going to get their paycheck and all this other shit because we don't have enough money, and then a couple bombs thousands of miles away, and the next thing you know, well, here's $1 billion. to somebody else. Holy shit. See, they manifested that shit real quick. Why? Because their masters were in trouble. I could go places with that too. That's some well-marked history, especially down here in the South. Mess with the slave's master, they'll kill you. No disrespect to our ancestors, but I'm sorry. As somebody who's done a lot of fucking historical research on slavery projects and shit like that, mess with the master, some of them slaves will kill you. Why? It ain't because they scared they're going to get in trouble. It's because they become fucking conditioned. Holy shit, Will Smith and Jada. Damn. Oops. Stockholm Syndrome. So, you manifest the shit that's burning you, and until you get rid of the same shit that's burning you, you might be burning yourself. 2, I keep connecting to 4, what's got me trapped. Why? 2 + 4 is 6. My foundations. Why do I keep burning myself? Because I keep trying to find myself in the same shit that's burning me. If I keep giving my energy into what already told me, I'm going to fuck you over, can I get mad when it fucks me over? Or should I stop fucking over myself? Strike that, Your Honor. Number 4. 2024 is going to manifest some shit. Because we already have not done anything to deserve. I'll use that word. We haven't done anything to deserve something different. And if you think that it's just going to miraculously manifest on its own, I hate to see your fucking children. If that's the bullshit you teaching your children, and that if you don't do no work, it'll happen on its own, bad fucking judgment. Bad judgment. But to be fair, it ain't happening on its own. When shit manifests out of your reach, God, Jesus, the ancestors, the Orishas, the Loa, the Nether, the angels, the demons, Tom and Jerry, Mickey Mouse, gave it to you, and you ain't have to do nothing but pray, that was your energy. Resonance only, because some of y'all are too ignorant to see through the fucking words. I'm not telling you not to pray. It's an investment if you want to do that. But in some cases, the energy you're investing in praying could have been better used in investing in actually getting off your fucking ass and doing something different. Oops. You gonna pray about it, or you gonna do something different? See, that every time I go outside, they out there and they kicking my ass. I'm just gonna pray they stop. Better hope I'm not your fucking bully. Really. Your judgment will reveal everything you fucking need to see. Because if you just sitting there praying for things to get to a better point where I don't have to keep hiding away and separating from everything that's judging me, the eventual cycle of energy and use may come back around to you, but it is not on a set timeline. You get it? On a race car track, that car is going to come back around to a point where it has already passed, but it is not guaranteed to get there on time. It'll spin the block though, baby. But if I'm in that vehicle, driving that car, and I control the rate of speed, I might get there quicker. Why? Because I applied use and took, dirty word, control of the situation. Instead of giving the control to something that I think is more able than I am for myself. Keep connecting 2 to 0 to what's got you fooled. You'll keep manifesting the need to have more because your praying ass is just a fucking victim. Being preyed on. Oops, number 5. Being preyed on. Your energy is moving. 2023, that 5 component within that 2023 said, hey, I'll teach you how to move. I'll teach you how to Dougie. Oops, holy shit. War. I'll teach you how to move because the war with the choices on what's got you moving might mean more to you than keeping still. Holy shit, Phoenix Fire Wheel Grid. Keep still. Stop letting shit get your energy. See, I'm working on wholeness this time, but see, I had to give somebody a piece of my mind to let them know that they can't keep doing the same thing to me because next time will be the last time I let them in. Trauma responsive than a motherfucker. Only paying attention to the shit that already got you moved without taking accountability for why you cannot keep still. That's already a sign of war. That's already a sign of war because you love your turmoil, your trauma, your pain, your wars more than you love yourself. We've all been there. See, to be fair, we've all been there. We've all been in a relationship with motherfuckers who did not deserve us. But, Will and Jada, instead of getting out of a relationship that didn't deserve us, we tried to defend it to make sure that it stayed safe. Because as long as what ain't safe for me stays safe, it's safer for me. Oops. See, as long as that part of the relationship is happy and ain't acting up, then I get to just be sitting over here, less than whole, but fine. Because at least she ain't focusing on me. Or in some of y'all cases, a lot of y'all cases, because I've talked to you for years, at least he ain't focusing on me. Oops. I'm just saying, though. Point number 6. Point number 6, where you keep finding yourself in the unraveling point. Because the war within me will reveal every fucking thing I manifest that showed me that I didn't see myself as enough. So holy shit, I was the first victim. What was you a victim to? Everything else that needed to show me how to be more. Kill Bill, whatever the chick's name was, Uma Thurman, got her ass kicked, almost got killed, went to that Japanese master, the Zen master, whatever. She wasn't enough, but he was more than her. So he had to whoop her ass until she learned to be enough to be more for herself. That's where a lot of y'all are at. You need something to push you into being more for yourself, which means that if you won't do it on your own, it will have to force you into that mindset. See, I had to go through something. No, you ain't got to go through anything. You don't. It's a choice, really. 99% of the shit that we go through is not a direct manifestation of necessity. It is a direct manipulation of choices. You did this or did not do this. Holy shit. That's the result. I didn't love me enough. I hired a motherfucker who couldn't love me properly. Holy shit. I ended up damaged. It's just that simple. But a lot of y'all don't have accountability, so probably say something different. Point number 6, traumatic foundations. Traumatic foundations, illusions, emotional, the moon. You have learned to love your illusion so much, 1 and 8. I have given all my potential, that 1, to the 8. What was the 8? My own victimology. But I don't see myself as a victim because I'm a good person. I just love hard. And they didn't have to do that to me. They knew that they wasn't ready for me, but goddamn, did you know that you wasn't ready for them? Probably not, because you ain't even ready for yourself. Phoenixes. Still in love with your own fires that you so fucking easily burnt. And this is more than a relationship. This is from the individual to the fucking collective. So in love with the things that have traditionally shown you harm that you hire them more than you'll hire yourself. Because you still make space for the same shit to go on. Why? Let's walk it backwards. Because the illusion that has already got your energy, your emotion, the illusion that has already gotten your fires, helps keep on producing a war that keeps on revealing that, holy shit, them fires didn't do nothing but burn me because they made me manifest everything that keeps me in separation and shows me that it's not enough out here, which means I'm a victim to what I created. What'd you create? A fucking illusion based off of your emotion. Your inability to learn what the emotion was before you went and felt it, filled it. Gurgle, that's your energy. You went and filled your emotion. Then that's the only thing I feel, and I don't know how to stop feeling. Stop filling empty spaces that don't have the proper reciprocal reflection of yourself. That's how you do that. If there is no reciprocity there, I don't need to be there. If there is no reciprocity there, I don't need to be there. But holy shit, I don't know what else to do. Then you need to eat every fucking decision you make. Ta-da, got you. I don't want to keep still. I get bored when I keep still. Then you need to eat every fucking decision you make. Every result that comes from your choices is your fucking responsibility. So until you learn to stop choosing you, holy shit, illusion, ill use of ions. If you keep using your ions, your energy, in a ill fashion, the only person that made you sick was you. But you'll think that's your 2023. A lot of y'all think y'all made a discovery within yourself. And OOPS. Oops. Outside of, where you're already outside of a foundation of yourself, still trying to find yourself. That's what oops means in my codes. You outside of where you need to be looking, where you've already been placed outside of, where you already lost yourself. God damn. Count to 10 and go play hide and seek. Some of y'all playing hide and go get it because you getting fucked. Oops, number 7. You getting fucked. Why? Fear. The only thing you have connected to is fear-based knowledge after this motherfucker. I tell y'all that shit every day. All this shit in this fucking realm is designed to keep you in fucking separation, because the only thing you do is trying to find yourself in separation so you can learn enough about yourself to find your wholeness. Some of y'all been following me for about the last 10 years. I would like to say thank you first and foremost if you have. But over the last 10 years, I've told you, at some point you have to realize that this is the fucking universe. Take one drop out of this motherfucker and give it the experience of a blue dye, that motherfucker's forever changed. When you take one drop of water out of the container called wholeness and take it through an experience, hey, Bill, once you put that drop that now has a new experience into that container, you taint everything in here. If you connect to some bullshit out here that you think you know, and then you find out what you thought you know is not what you needed to know, and you go take that into a whole new arena, traditions, you're going to take that same tainted ass mindset with you. Holy shit. Organized spirituality is the best example I can give you. You took your fucked up ass Christian mindset that didn't work out for you, and you ran over into the occult, and you brought your same Christian fear, and then you Christianized all this other bullshit. A lot of y'all are way worse as far as colonization than anybody else who colonized us. Gatekeepers like a motherfucker. Sorry if that hurts your little sanctimonious, goddamn sanctified ass feelings. But it's facts. Ain't nobody doing nothing to us at this point. Speaking to my people, ain't nobody holding us here except for us. The only thing holding us here is the fact that we won't let go of everything that held us here. Because you still need a master. Your DNA has now been ingrained to learn to be enslaved. Sorry. You just want to know how to function better in the system of enslavement so that you don't feel so enslaved, but you don't want to be fucking free. You don't want to be free. And that shit happens from the individual all the way to collective. You don't want to get rid of the same shit that keeps enslaving us. I just want to find a better use for the enslavement, because there's an innate fear of getting out of the fucking waters. I challenge you at this time, if you have never looked up the true Patakis, let's use that dirty word true. Some of the more ancient Patakis of Yemaya, Yemoya for some of y'all. Think about it. When she had to bring, I believe it was Olodumare. Yeah, she had to bring Olodumare a gift. All of the Orisha brought Olodumare a gift. Look up that story. Figure out how she became the mother of fishes. But read through it. Look through it. Really, though. And that's no disrespect to her, because these are just manifested stories from my point. These are all energetic emanations of energy that we give a backdrop in a story. You understand that? Doesn't mean that you can't work with these energies, but I'm just saying, in these stories that the human mind has concocted as who or what she is, there was a lot of fear in there. A lot of fear of her not being enough made her hesitant in presenting herself as enough. But if all she knew was the fear of not being enough, then the fear became enough. A lot of y'all are mothers of fishes, man and woman. Maybe that's why they call y'all the fruit of the fisherman. Jesus fish. He's more than an able shepherd. He's a fisher of men. Oops. Fear-based minds. Moving on. What's next? Back to that 8 again. 26. Empathy. Back to that fucking 8 again. We started with an 8. You was already a victim. Now, you out here in the field of apathy. But apathy to who? Remember I told you what oops mean? Oops means you are outside of yourself trying to find yourself where you were already left outside. You home alone, Macaulay. Ah! Damn, you Macaulay Culkin and you the wet bandits. Looking for yourself as you find yourself, but fucking yourself up. Damn, apathy. You swimming around the waters, my dear mermaids. Holy shit, the mothers of fishes. My dear mermaid, you swimming around the waters. Tell me how long a mermaid can swim around the waters. You're drowning. Only I think they call it asphyxiation. You land drowning. You are drowning because that natural thing that keeps you alive, the waters, your points of creation, you don't have enough of it. So your throat's dry. You don't know how to properly manifest. Why? Because you are now apathetic to your own ability that you need something to connect to. Massa. Apathy. Your awareness is no longer in a path called you. Your awareness is energetically moved into a path that you think is you. Empathy. Now, when I go to Walmart, it was just some nasty energy out here. And I understand that everybody's scared because they think Israel is in danger and I just don't want to go outside. And connecting to something outside of you more than you have awareness of what's really going on inside of you makes for some good ass sheep. Pull. Bad. 2, 4, 5, 8. Oh, we ain't got but 2 more to go because some of y'all don't like what I'm saying. I don't like that heel. He's a bad man. Number 9. He's a bad man. You want me to go away. You want to hide from the judgment. You want to hide from everything that you helped create. What do you mean help create? I created this shit, so I'm going to be judged by it. The Anubis function. I don't want to balance the same shit that I allowed to make my heart heavy because I let it fly, the feather. If I stop letting shit fly, then I don't need no feather and there is no weight in my heart. Why? Because I stopped waiting, waiting, on somebody else to do it for me. And I stopped waiting, weighting, for some of you slow motherfuckers that can't spell. I stopped letting everything else make me feel heavy. But how'd you do that? Reciprocity. And even in the sense to where I might not see reciprocity, guess what, motherfucker? It's still your choice. Judgment. If I hide from the responsibility of being accountable for what my energy is being used in, then holy shit, I don't have a say in what's going on. And unfortunately, in this realm, that's a real mental perception. Humanity doesn't even have a say in the human experience at this point because humanity has not learned to take accountability for itself. That's some real shit. Resonance only, motherfuckers, but to a lot of things that perceive themselves to be in a greater position in this realm, don't give a fuck about what the human thinks because the human does not want to think for itself because collectively, holy shit, the you is unraveling. Because the average human will not take accountability for holding itself together. It has already submitted its energy into a representative that it thinks is greater than it to advocate for it. But here's the danger. if what or who you is advocating, or what or who that you have hired to advocate for you does not understand you because they are not you, you fucked. Sorry if this will come off as racist, but that's like getting a white person to advocate for a black person and the motherfucker ain't never had a black experience. Delisa. Say it for me. Oops. I'm just saying. If you keep hiring a god or goddess or angel or demon who does not have the same level of understanding of your plight and your story, but think that they have a better position to tell you how they exist, you forever at their motherfucking mercy. Why? Because who gives a fuck about your judgment? You're the lower species. Why? Because you hid from the responsibility of self. So whoever you hired is apathetic to your struggle because you're too filled with fear for them to even want to vibrate with. You dirty. You dirty. Some of y'all have this experience. Some of y'all will resonate with this. Some of you won't. You ever wonder why most spirits wear white when you see them? So they can tell which ones are dirty. Oops. Because a spirit that is hanging on to lower level energies and traumas will come off in black. Now, there are times the motherfucker's doing work. That ain't always true. But in the average case, when you see spirits, if you see them in glasses, if you see them out the corner of your eye, you see them in pictures and shit like that, most of them wearing white. Why? Because they are carrying a pure energy, not because white is the right color and all this other shit. It's a telltale marker sign so they can tell which one of you motherfuckers is fake. Speaking spirit to spirit. You wearing white, but your heart black. You still holding on to trauma. You still representing them and not us. Spirit to spirit. That's how you end up with poltergeist. Motherfuckers still carrying traumas and shit. I touched me in my inside parts. Oops. You ain't faced enough judgment to let go of that shit. You still holding on to your traumas. And now you just apathetically connecting to fear. But I'm here to tell you that fear was the illusion. Fear was the illusion. Fear is the illusion. Fear is the illusion because the only thing that you should be fighting is the reasoning of why fear should be allowed. Not fight fear. Fuck all that it's me versus me. All that bullshit. See, that's already a war. The only thing I should fight with is the reasoning on why there should be a doubt that I should have to fight at all. That'll go over some of y'all head because you don't know how to keep still. You think you have to do something. You think you have to go through something. You think the 13 laws and all this other bullshit that you dumbasses keep concocting out here. Yeah, I called you dumb. Every fucking law they concoct and come out here with, you motherfuckers will find a resonance with it. At this moment, I would like for you to find resonance with the law of my left nut. Oops. See, if you can't disengage your mind from what you think you know, but yet what you know is why you keep getting told no. Shh. Shut the fuck up. Real talk. Shut the fuck up because the war is within you. You don't know how to disengage from the bullshit you got taught. Holy shit. Now we're right back at organized spirituality. That bullshit you got taught that never showed you what you want to see. Even when you leave that bullshit, you take it with you. Knowledge. Because I read it, I had a course, or I had an experience, even though I can correlate to the point to where I had that experience, but I was still traumatized and dealing in my shadow self and not my light self, let alone my motherfucking whole self. But because I had that experience, it's real. Santa Claus will be in the mall next week too. Hope you wear panties. Number 10. You don't want dominion over yourself. You just want dominion over the fear that you think you know. 2, what I connected to, fear. 7, that's all I know. And if I can rule over what I think I know, because what I think I know is fear, then holy shit, I can become what? The master of fear. Only let me help you. It's not the master of fear. It is the manifester of fear. But what was the whole problem? Fear was already here. Oh God, if you've ever been following me when I've been telling you my intimate conversations with thought itself, the construct called thought. Thought don't have any accountability. Malice, 55, for those y'all understand what I'm talking about, the 55 energy, the master manipulator, says just show up and give me your energy. I'll present you with a choice, but I can't tell you which one to choose. How many of us have that experience with people? You know what? I can't tell you what to do, player. All I can do is tell you what's right here. And then sit back and watch, because I know I'm going to get you fucked up on one of them. And it's not malicious, but it's just, hey, I want to see you go through some shit. If I can produce a doubt in your head that you need to go through something to get out of the doubt in your head, I'll help you create the doubt in your head. What do we call that, children? Jedi motherfucking mind trick. We call that time travel, really. Metaphysically, I call it time travel. I call it having a thought before you even knew how to think. Which means that there was a thought here before the thinker. Time paradox. Psst, newsflash. Time ain't linear, so leave that shit alone. Whether the thought came before the thinker or the thinker came from the thought, motherfucker, what are you thinking now? Are you going to take accountability for what you're thinking, or are you just going to keep trying to rule over it? Well, holy shit, there's a Leviathan in the waters. There's a Leviathan here. Look up the Leviathan spell. What they affectionately called about 15 years ago, the Kingu curse. I think they still call it that. But in this new age regurgitation of old knowledge, which was regurgitation of even older knowledge, some of you motherfuckers think it's shit brand new. Look up the Kingu curse. Look up the Leviathan spell. Exactly. Bend over and relax. Now, fuck that, homie. I'm going to use 4. Ain't no being gentle. So, unraveling you. Let's do this backwards. Because to unravel you, I have to get ahead of you and stop your fucking path. This is me speaking as a thought. Hi. I almost said something I can't say. Hi, this is me speaking as a thought. Hi, as a reflection of all things. Look at it through that way. As a reflection of all things, and as your advocate and as the contrarian for this universe in manifestation, hi, you're under dominion because you keep hiding for yourself, and then you are apathetic to the you that is already hiding from yourself because you're too scared that, holy shit, this might be an illusion, and that might mean that I'll have to face the war that has now been revealed, but holy shit, it only got revealed that I manifested because I didn't see myself as enough, which, holy shit, I was a fucking victim. Oops. Buckle up for 2024. Me personally, as a former soldier and somebody who still has a fucking sickness towards death, buckle up.